Welcome back to another episode of the Clarity Department. Tinu and Moyo here.
Yeah, I guess sounds like
I'm
a
Moyo
cartoon.
by Tinu. Sorry.
The last episode, it was me that was.
What's the problem? If you people are normal in this your podcast, will anything happen?
We're normal people. Absolutely.
Are you?
Tell you. I'm very normal. Don't I
I'm
look normal?
Moyo by Tinu. What?
You are the one that said this now.
Please rewrite our story.
Hi guys, hello, how you doing? Welcome to another episode. I mean, you guys have been trying. This is the 8th episode.
Yes.
So yes, if you've been watching us from day one, you've been watching our episode.
The 9th episode actually.
Ninth episode.
You guys.
Yes.
9th episode. 9
So if you
weeks.
have been watching our episode from episode 1, see at this point in time, I know that YouTube will not give you a placard, but we were giving you her love. Like
Thank you.
You're the best.
Really?
What can my heart
together, guys?
You deserve your flowers. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the encouragement, every one of you. You know, engaging our Instagram page, our TikTok, all the page, the YouTube. Thank you so much. God bless you. Because it's not only our subscribers that we, are paying attention to. Some of you came from Instagram,
Yes.
So thank
Everybody,
you.
God bless
you.
Thank you very much.
I say it again. I'm Mallory.
Thank you. Let's make the world a better place. Let's make the experiences of singleness better. One video at a time. Together we can do this. United we stand. We will not divide and we will not fall in Jesus' name.
That sounds like a manifesto.
I'm sorry, Tina, just continue this episode.
Okay. Because it's like something is wrong somewhere, but I don't understand it. Okay, so this episode we want to talk about mindset, strongholds that we kind of like have. Some of those things that you say, I can't date this type of person. I can't. All those can't. And this can't is not from the place of, the non-negotiables.
Yes.
Right? Like, if you
toxic.
say you cannot date somebody that is not a Christian, please, that's what you're supposed to say.
You actually cannot, dear.
Before you cannot.
You actually cannot.
Never think
We
of
agree
it.
with you.
Don't. Maybe sometimes we have to talk about, because I think a lot of people are becoming very confusing around, why it's very important for you to marry a believer. I know we all read that scripture of unequally yoked, but people really don't understand it. You get. You cannot marry somebody that is not a believer. Even a believer, the person that is in your church, there is an unequally yoked, or somebody who's also a Christian as well. You can still be unequally yoked with the person. Yes. So there's a lot to being equally yoked.
To unpack. That's
right?
true. That's an episode coming. We'll work on it.
Look out for it.
Episode.
So
today is the
strongholds, mindset strongholds. So it's not the cant of the things that are non-negotiable, the things that are very important, not those ones. But you see all those mini things like, his shoe, I don't like his shoe.
It doesn't have fashion sense.
I mean, I watched Pop the Balloon by Halle Amuli. That's my favorite thing. Someone knows that.
Love is Blind is my favorite show. So now you can tell why we open podcast.
I watched Love is Blind. I even found one new dating.
Is it Blue Therapy?
Not Blue Therapy. Blue Therapy. Blue Therapy has been in existence.
Yes, no.
I found something around age, right? Them not telling you their age. Right, but you can see the person and all of that. Yes, on Netflix. Then you have to date the person. Now. If you now say that you want to, after that you now reveal the age. You now be finding. Hey, there was the last one I watched.
Help me.
There was a woman that was 50 something, and the guy was 27. I didn't want to start from. Where do you want to start from?
Mindset stronghold.
Mindset stronghold. So pop the balloon, and you hear people that are like 40 popping on. I don't just like his shoes. See, I'm not dissing you for age, but maturity should make you think that those things are very trivial.
Because you can buy another shoe.
You can work on their fashion sense.
But there's also the part where it's easier if the person is a certain way, e.g. fashion sense now. the person already likes doing fashion. I don't have to stress. If I tell you do this fashion, you do it. But by the time I start bringing you fashion ideas, now you say I'm trying to change you.
No, at least balance it. There are some people that are very open. For example, like the last episode that I watched, there was this particular guy. Honestly, absolutely, I knew from when I saw the guy that this guy would not get any lady because his hair, everything was just looking
He didn't look
so
put together.
off and all of that. And it was sounding really good. He really wanted to connect to somebody, but everybody was always saying, let's look at that and all. And
Because of
to the point
physicality,
that
and
even
God
when
will
someone
judge.
said that, oh, because of how it was and all of that, and he said something, he said, but you can, we could change it and all of that. But the person said, oh, no, and all of that.
Also, you need to find somebody who's
Willing to be teachable as well, because I think that some people are willing to be teachable. Most guys, honestly, see, there is a friend of hers.
How do you know?
Wait, there is a friend of hers that is mutual. That is mutual. My guy.
You know yourself.
My guy will tell you that he cannot wear native. He knows himself. He cannot wear native and sneakers, like, because it doesn't just work in his brain. But my guy has a woman.
There's nothing woman cannot do.
He's wearing baggy.
Yes, now.
You.
Baggy pants. Fashion sense has upgraded. See, don't worry. That's our guy. If we start to count our guys one by one, if we actually start to count them one by one, the monuments,
you will know that something
with their woman upgrade came.
Because I think that for some certain things that, except for somebody who you really will want to care about how you look. So I mean, that's the part of fashion. There are also some other.
But you know that there are some people that just, well, it's a situation of insecurity.
I mean, don't take them to the place of extreme,
because you might not even be doing too much, but they'll be like, why can't she take me as I am? And
bro,
as you are,
y'all need to live as you are.
We can't do
this as you are.
It's not working.
It's not gonna work.
You should find something in me that you want me to.
Let us help you uplift who you are. There is more that I see in you than this that you are.
Do you know that's the perspective? Like, how do you communicate it to them?
Yes, that's another thing. How you communicate for the change to come about, right? So, but that's even the place of fashion. There are
change of fashion. No, we did not say change of it's a Muslim. You will not be a Christian. We did not say change of big things like financial differences, like what are his thoughts on women, what are his thoughts on women soaring high, women fulfilling their purpose, women sitting at home and going to work. It's not that kind of change we're talking about.
Their ideologies matter, because you actually even marry a lot of people, because sometimes you have to talk, and when they share not the fact that they are different from you, but very weird ideologies that they have. For example, some people are just so given to all this, or women are supposed to be maybe slaves, or that's the definition of their submission and all of that. So all of those things you need to check. But there are just some certain things that that this thing is not like it's going to help your marriage to make or minus from it,
add to it.
Some of us, because of what society has just shown us what a woman is supposed to look like, a young woman is supposed to look like, because even this fashion sense is not just left for men only, but also for women as well. See, there are some certain women that they don't look like what you would envision, but if you spy them with money and love,
the glory.
Because some of you see the reason why the people that we say, some people, not, I believe not you, because you're a Christian, you should not be attracted to a married person. But the reason why some people in the world are attracted to married persons, because there's somebody that has
worked on them. Yeah.
And so you now want finished product. You now want finished product. And see, go and get your own too.
I'm sorry, but she's correct. I can't really help you. I thought I could help you.
I mean, so
it's true. That's so true. Like, you go and work on your own person, But even apart from, because that's fashion. That's working on somebody or just improving with somebody. Let me not say working on somebody, because you're not Bob the Builder. But improving with somebody instead of working on somebody. That sounds like
because it's not a project. Yes.
But improving with somebody, right? Now that's for a situation where you need to improve. Another mindset strong with age. Is age really just a number?
See, wait.
Nobody was going before. Wait for what? Wow, yeah.
See, so let me be very honest. I'm going to be very honest. So, growing up, right, I always had the mindset of like I wasn't going to date somebody who's like, if you're more than 5 years, like, you know what I mean? No, I can't date you. But God did it so well in the amazing way that the first person God is so good. For the first person that I typically like dated, though it didn't last for so long, right? Was somebody who was way older than me, way like.
Tell us the number there.
Do you guys really want to know?
You will tell us this
because
one.
a lot of people shout.
Tell us the number.
I mean, not like so bad.
No, there's no need to sugarcoat anything. There's no need for any preamble. Just say the number. Just the number.
It was 11 years older than I am, right?
6 years more than the limit.
So, but I think that was the first time that, you know, the idea of
just
being able to date somebody who's older than me, not just that limitation of that age came into it. And so from there, I really always love people being way older than me. It got to a point that if you are like my age mates, like.
So you see how these things move? Like you see how somebody who was thinking, oh, like if you're up to 5 years older, like it can't work. And just how you don't believe that, you know, you guys can operate on the same frequency or you guys can communicate on the same frequency. And then the goalpost shifts. Because you then date somebody that is 11 years older and
this is not that bad.
New lights. Then you're now looking for people that are older. Your age, even your age mate that you wanted before is not now enough for you again. Right. So those are like kind of the conversation, things that can change and things that, just like we said, things that they don't add to, they don't deduct in the grand scheme of things. Because age matters.
Yes, it does.
Depending on who also you're dealing with. Things like how mature is this person, because that is the whole idea of age is actually about maturity. Yes, that's why you are skeptical in the first place. Is age, because I got to understand that. I'm sorry, it's maturity, not age. Yes, it's maturity, because I got to now realize that maturity is all that I'm looking for, not really the age. Not because I always just think, we always think, I know that age doesn't, because I've met people that are older that. Let's just, you know what? We give glory to God. Yeah, let's right? Thank God. So, well, I met people that like that are really not matured, right? So, age is not what tells maturity. Yeah. And I met somebody who is younger, and my God, maturity choke. Like, you know, when people now say, "Oh, yeah, I'm not be able to," I don't even think of. You could not remember the age. You won't remember, because so I've also dated somebody who I was just 1 year older than. But I feel like if I even count maturity based on like the people I've been with, I feel like that's the most mature relationship. It's also my oldest relationship right now. Amazing. Do you understand? I was 1 year older, and sometimes so I'm like, so we'll not be able to announce our birthday. You get, because so your son is younger than you. But then we already have people that know that this person was younger than me. Yeah. Because like, no, this person was a leader, this person was just mature, this person was exposed. And then because of how mature the person was, you begin to now, as a woman, truly look up to the person, just where you feel like, yeah, you really have a head. Because it's not only age that will make me respect you. It's not. If it's only age that will make me respect you, then we have a problem. The maturity, does the person also love God? Because sometimes people are even ready to, come down from the high horse, or people are ready to kind of like lower that standard, in quotes. But it's like there are still other things that matter. Like, yeah, the person is mature, the person is good looking. You can't even tell that the person is older than them, because there are some people that are young, but they actually, because they are mature, they already look mature. Yes. I don't know, like that thing happens where somebody who just is mature, they don't look their age. They look like the age of the people that they sound like. Yes. Right? Yes, absolutely. But you have to also check, like, is this person godly? you know, and sometimes those are things that kind of like break the camel's
You know,
back.
that
But if
could-
from the
yes,
onset you're just
yes,
like, I don't
yes,
want to
yes,
hear
yes,
what he
yes.
has to say, he's younger than me.
Because I've met somebody, this is not the first one that's younger that I've met. I met someone that was younger as well. And one of the things that I know that I couldn't just align with that made me even dead the idea then of, and so when I had that experience, I always still had that like, no, I can't date somebody that is younger than me. But I discovered that what actually made me feel like I can't date this person was because of we were not kind of like aligned, would I say spiritually? I could just sense that no, it was more of a like, you know, a very different,
Yeah.
you know, we're not on the same, not because I'm looking for somebody who's, I'm not looking for a pastor. That's another.
It's part of the mindset problems.
Right. So
We're getting there.
I'm not really looking for a pastor, but somebody
Just
who
somebody
really loves
who
God,
already loves God.
right? Those are the
And who is
main
growing.
things, not, you know, and I just thought, like, oh, no, I really can't. So the age sounds like a very good excuse. But in the case of this other person, I mean,
what's
God
now
is
your
good.
excuse?
What's not the excuse,
Yeah.
right?
What's now your
So
excuse?
that's on age, right? Age
But
can
you
just
know,
be a
the
number.
flip side is that on this age conversation for me, first of all, I wasn't necessarily okay with dating somebody who was younger than me, but you know, the qualities were just too good.
Yes.
That, you know, it outweighed
The age, yes.
situation.
So the quality,
But
yeah.
now the flip side is that up until maybe like some 3 years ago, 2 years ago, if the person is more than 5 years older than me, once I'm 8 years old, I'm like, you want me to go and date my daddy?
I mean,
Please.
this is not bad now.
Before they come and reminding me that they are not my age mates.
So that's another thing. So I mean, one of the reasons why I got very open to somebody older was because the person I first of all met never made me feel like I was young and all, and I wasn't, you know.
That's true.
So it never made me feel that way. So I think because if I'd had a bad experience, I wouldn't have.
Shaped you. So that means
like,
we need to treat people we need to give people the opportunity to show us who they are.
Yes.
And then judge from that, not based on the things that are attached to them. Oh, what does he do? What he does, I mean, that he earns well is important, but like not just, oh, what's his fashion style, or what is his age. All the things that you see around that are the labels that kind of make you put him in a box or put her in a box. You have to at least experience the person, get to talk to the person, so that when you are saying you don't want to do this thing, let there be a cogent reason why you don't want to go ahead, rather than it just being some stereotypes or some superficial things in your mind. That even sometimes, if you really look at it on this age situation, sometimes people also don't want to date people that they are younger or they are older than, because of, you know, a conversation of pride. But we don't know that that's what it is, or most of the time we don't see it like that. It's like, oh, I'll not be dating you, I'll not be calling him I'll not be looking at him like he's my younger brother.
Yes.
Oh, I'll not be looking at him like. When you really think about that, you are speaking out of pride because you think that your age makes you better than the person. When in fact you can be the wisdom that somebody who is 10 years younger than you, that God has sent into your life, will offer you. You cannot get it in somebody who is 10 years older than you. So if God has graced certain people to be certain things to you, you had better accept it and not be blinded by the labels, you know, that you see around them. It's like saying that you know, the children of Israel not just like belittling Moses because he was a stammerer.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
like in our day today, imagine
so
a
they feel like he
now
doesn't have the capacity to. It was even Moses that was even limiting himself.
Yeah, Moses limited himself, but he limited himself also based on like society's idea,
like that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
I guess. Yes.
Do you understand? Which is why if somebody is limiting somebody because of their ages, because of what society has made age look like, or the conversation of age look like in a relationship. So you need to be discerning.
Now let's talk about so let's talk about, because mostly this age thingy, I would have said height is one thing as well, because I know
I can't even understand that one. I'm sorry, but I can't. Like height, is it height or weight?
How can you be 40 and you say, oh no, it's short? All of you will be alright.
Let's even leave the age that you are, even if you are 12.
Like, for me,
Who created? What can you create? Who created the tall person? Who created
Like Pastor
the short
Kingsley
person?
would say, have you ever asked any couple and they told you that the success of a marriage is because he's a tall man? You know,
That's what I'm saying. Like, what am I supposed to use his height to do?
Absolutely. Then let's talk about, because I think that another thing that is very, and this is pertaining to guys, a little bit for the women as well, because yes, handsome, but honestly, women sometimes, if they really like you, whether
once a woman has liked you, it has already entered.
She would don't
worry, whatever it is you look like, whoever it is you are, she will say, oh my God, I love you, look, you'll be better.
But for guys, they are so moved by what they see. Yeah. Right, so physical features.
I'm attracted to a woman with this. I'm attracted to a woman aligned to yourself, and
all of that. And the question we should always ask ourselves: it's very important that you're attracted to the person that you want to get married to, but what is the definition of attraction? What's the definition of attraction? Right, because attraction is not just that. Because what?
Please open ChatGPT.
What
is attraction? Let's be clear on these things. Do you understand?
We have 8 minutes left.
What is attraction? This is it now. Because how will physical features be the definition of attraction? Do you know that half the time you're not attracted to somebody just because of the features, like on their body, like whether?
But that's where the stereotype of what the society has made,
attraction
men
look
like yes, like, oh, the woman has to look a certain way, right? So
hey, God will bless. What did he say? Attraction in a relationship is the feeling. What did he say? Feeling. Did he say it's the feeling that draws you towards someone and makes you want to know them, be around them, or connect with them on a deeper level? It's the interest, desire, or pull you feel towards another person that often starts or falls a relationship. So,
but for a lot of people, what has actually defined what they are attracted to is the filter they already have, and that was why I said, what even looks like, what looks true to you are the things that you've conditioned yourself to believe, right? So, for example, if you're wearing a glasses that has like a yellow filter, right, you would see everything from that tint of that yellow, right? But if someone comes to you and say, no, that's not the actual color, you will say, no, it's a lie.
Like, true.
Because that's not what you are seeing. That filter has already been in front of you. So it has, a lot of people just think that, those things are really true.
True. I get
within, themselves, right? Oh, so if you tell them otherwise, they don't think that they could.
They don't see another world in which that cannot be it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I get that. But it's just to clarify the difference between admiration and attraction. Clearly, from what we read, attraction is more emotional. Like, it's something that is happening on your inside, like a pull. So it's not really something you can control. You just find yourself in that, right? That's what attraction is. So that we don't keep making attraction about what is not. Now, admiration is more observational, right? It's something that you see that makes you admire, that makes you see, oh, so admiration beyond is about the qualities.
Right, beyond what you see, because yes, just like I was saying that, because observation is not just that you see it, but it takes time. You get to the point of observation.
Yeah.
Because attraction, what makes the difference between attraction and is that scene, because you can actually just see that physical, but you see that process of being able to admire somebody, and I think that is where we women come from, because you just grow to that point that you admire that person, and so regardless of how the person looks like, you're like, oh my God, I just like.
Yes. And also, if you're attracted to the person, it will move beyond the observations and what you're seeing actually. Like, it's because, again, attraction is more emotional than admiration, right? Because you can admire something and not want to have any deep connection or any deep interest with it. So that's what makes attraction deeper than admiration. And that's why a guy can see a lady with, all the qualities and just be like, oh my God, great. It's what he saw that, influenced that. That's just totally observational. It's not every time that he feels like, oh my God, I want to be with this babe because if that's it, then men will be having 500 babes at a time, right? A lady too would have had 500 tall, dark, and handsome, but it's the fact that attraction is what determines who you end up with, because you are drawn to them and you want to spend time with them. And who you want to spend time with most of the time is not when you are spending time with somebody, is actually half the time on the calls you are on, the video calls you are on. How many times are you actually even seeing the person? It's the connections you are making from your communications that are going on, with your your mind, and the connections you are making in your mind. Those are the things that actually build the attraction. So, like, let's just know the difference, okay? So that we don't think that attraction is that. Anyway.
Now, so just like you've defined, attraction. So because there is still a balance of both. Because one of the things is that it's not just enough that you admire someone, because admiration doesn't necessarily mean that you want to be with the person.
Yeah.
What makes you want to be with the person is that you are attracted to them. Because one of the things that a lot of people say that I'm not sure I can wake up seeing this person every day. You want to make sure that you're able to wake up and see that person every day. You're literally like, oh yes, I love this person.
So both of them actually go.
So both of them goes hand in hand. So the main thing is to redefine what attraction is. And what we're just trying to say in the sense of all of this mindset, because some of those things they've become an obstacle to some certain people. You have actually come across great people, amazing people. They have good character.
You just limited what they can be to you because they
don't fit into that mold that you have. So you should get to ask yourself the question of what really matters, because I get that you like the figure, right? But would you compromise, would you compromise to have figure and not have somebody, peace, and not have somebody that you can trust to take care of your children?
Yeah, but that's not also to say that you cannot have.
You can have it. You can have it. But we're saying that where is it coming from? And I think if that is your basis.
See, I'm sorry to cut you short, but I think that the most important place to learn this thing, right, is a life that is yielded to God's will, that truly wants to do God's will at every single point in time, that is surrendered and submitted to doing what pleases God and what God thinks is best for you. So if you know that you like this thing, have you carried it to God to say, God, I like this thing. Am I supposed to not? He can answer questions like that.
Because I think that we can be very forgiving we can also forgive, we human, because to be honest, we don't see deeper, because the work of seeing people deeper than who they are physically, it takes work.
Yes.
It takes time.
Yes.
And a lot of people, I'd say that's what has led to a lot of talking stage, because we really are not investing, into time of like watching, studying people and like, oh, really, do I really want something with this person?
Yeah.
But you just see a fine guy, see a fine woman, just like, can start talking. Then later you not feel like, oh yes, I don't think she's then you not cut off again and all of that. And you keep going through that cycle. Yeah. So because it's only God that can see deeper than what we see. It see beyond what you are currently seeing. Yeah. And I want you to date that idea or that fear that God will give you something that is not fine. God will give you something that you are not attracted to. God would. And honestly, God is not, even when God leads you to somebody, He still leaves it to be your choice. But please, we're begging you. God has given you the ability to make the choice. And He has said that, oh, I feel like this is good for you. But you can also be that person that, because of the mindset that you carry, because of this, the modes that you have in your head about how the person is setting to be, you say no to that choice.
Yes, when God brings a choice for you, you say no.
God will give you another, because there's no one person for you.
Yes.
But please don't settle for that which is permissible, because you just wanted something that will satisfy your flesh.
And guess what?
Right.
Also trust God to walk you through your consequence journey. Not consequence from a place of wickedness, but if the reason you chose not to be with somebody is superficial, God will definitely take you through the process of pruning so that you don't do that same thing again or do that thing to His child again. It's not suffering. It's just Him helping you to learn and to shift your mind, to know better, to do better. So you're definitely going to go through that class.
Yeah.
Just so you know. If you do that, you will go through the class. When you go through the class, then they will not bring the next one, because tomorrow they will not bring the next one. Now you not say now one thing, it's either the age or you say so, which is why it's just better. Just when people come into your life, pray about them. Know what they are in your life for. And be ready to even surrender your strongholds to God. Like, God, these are my idols. These are my strongholds. I surrender them. I lay them at your feet. Please help me. Because you can't help yourself. The Spirit of God is there to help us do God's will and to do of His good pleasure. That's why you have the Spirit of God. So don't think that, oh, this is how I am. I cannot be another thing. From this is what I used to do. This is what I used to follow. You don't know the gold that is hidden in the things that you don't pay attention to. Yeah, and so don't miss out on the great things that God has for your life because of certain mindset strongholds that are very fickle.
Yes, so that really do not make any eternal, they have no eternal consequence, eternal relevance glory to your marriage. Your marriage is much more important than all the, physical and all of that. There is so much more to marriage, because I think we've just limited to what satisfies us, right? There is so much more to marriage. Marriage is fulfilling a purpose. Can you work with this person? Can you agree with this person? Does this person sound like somebody who makes sense to even work with? And for people who, for men who also with this person, and for men who think that, oh, I have to make money so that women will be attracted to me. Really, is that really what you should be chasing?
It's not even a godly.
Is that really what you should be chasing? Because if you are going for the money, and then you now have the money. Then the kind of women you now start attracting are women that really has no.
There's no depth.
It's just the money they want and all of that.
But you wanted them to respect you for the money now. So of course,
think deeper. Think deeper. What we most times like is not really what we like. It is what society has conditioned us to like. Right. So check again. What are those mindsets? What are the things that you've been saying no to? That your list of spec. And, even those lists of, what I'm looking for in people that you have written, why do you want this?
Yes.
Ask yourself that question.
And be sure
because for some of us, the why we are behind this, if you check inside of the inside, you see that the why is really not why for the benefit of your life and your future. So ask yourself why.
Let's ask ourselves why. Let's always ask ourselves why. And when you are done asking yourself, you don't have all the answers. Ask God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ask God to purify your intentions. I can't stress it enough. Ask God to purify your intentions. Ask Him to purify your desires.
Yes. That work of purification, that work of God working through us. Because yes, those things are really strongholds.
And if God purifies it, the bliss you will enjoy. You will not even remember that this thing before it was a problem for you.
Yes.
Because God is a...
And maybe later, we'll come back. Maybe we'll have a session with a guy. And we walk through how their mind, how their mind works through, attraction and all. I think that's a very good episode on it, on attraction. Yes. But on this episode on mindset strongholds, there's no two way about it. Please, some things that you have a stronghold, so work with it, walk through it with God. Let God purify your mind and the thoughts and the things that you have. And on that note, we want to say thank you for watching, for staying.
Signing out.
Bye.
See you in the next episode. Thank you for joining.